Okay. I've got an entire town that I now have military control over. That I now am in charge of. An entire city that I have military control over. I need to do everything in my power, and I do mean everything, to keep these people alive, or at least as many of them. I want to save everyone. I don't want this to be like the tower, where I walk in there and there's a bunch of dead people and a bunch of people die that I can't save. I don't want this to be like Ostagar, or even the return to Ostagar. I don't want that bitter taste anymore, that frustration. I don't want that icy feeling of despair and sadness. I want to save this town. It is my duty, it is my responsibility, and I want to save the people in it. And I'm going to begin that now.
What does that smell? You know, we don't have the men we need, and their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they, you know...
I don't want to think about that.
I guess this might be the last night after all. The king isn't coming. Nobody is.
So what can we do? Leave? Try to get out of the village?
And abandon everyone? No, we fight.
We've no other choice.
You need better armor.
We should break into the smithy. Someone besides Owen must know how to use the forge.
Doesn't Owen know that he'll die too if we die?
Make her watch over us all. I hope we make it through the night. It's not just Redcliffe having trouble, is it? I've heard the news. These are dark times indeed.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle. So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
I have more important things to worry about than correcting you on the idiotic statement you just made. I don't think the Darkspawn cares who kills them.
If you hadn't noticed, there aren't Darkspawn around these parts. Not yet, anyway. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together. When I was in Lothering, they had the Chastened who was going nuts and raving like a lunatic, making everyone fearful and afraid. Well, they should have been, but he was not helpful. He was causing panic. And they should have been organizing to leave much more quickly. But here you can't leave. We gotta stay and fight. We gotta hold it. We gotta turn things around. I've seen too many disasters so far, and I'm sick of it. I've seen too many people die, and I'm sick of it. So I want you to have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together. I need to project an era of confidence. I need to project an era of hope. I need to get these people to believe in themselves. And I need to facilitate their capacity to fight so that we can win.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
How is morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop. The men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Tell me about what's happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the owl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
You didn't try running away?
Some did, yes. They put their belongings together and ran. And creatures attacked them on the road. We only know because the survivors came running back.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern.
True
right
enough.
now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, huh?
I want to discuss something else.
All right.
See if there's any more things.
Ask away.
Why have you been stationed here?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done.
I want to discuss something else.
All right.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
I deserve that. More importantly, everyone needs to contribute. I should not have even asked this question. Owen should be made to help. Period. End of story. So I should not even have asked that question. I am sorry, Murdoch. Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Carry on then.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Let me check something. Didn't Farron say something about it being in Redcliffe, a dwarf named Dwin in Redcliffe buying it? Before I do anything, I want to check my information, my intelligence. Well, we're going to talk to him about it. I'm bringing Stan for that. But right now, this is the blacksmithy. We're going to start getting these people weapons and armor.
Curse you! Leave me in peace! You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been to enough.
I prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
You say? Make his breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Natia, a Grey Warden helping Bon Tegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny, you didn't sound like a dwarf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. The militia needs your help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
I will rescue your daughter.
It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise you. I'll find her.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least. Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
In a moment. There's a couple of things I want to ask you about.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Well, that's your own fault, but you got to do your work. If you do your work, that's good. It'll take your mind off things. If you've got something to do, that will help. What do you know about what's going on?
You mean why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Alessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Valena she was imagining things. But maybe the Alessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
What else did your daughter say?
She thought the Alessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now.
What do you know about the Alessa?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
You think the Alessa made Al Eamon sick?
I'd never make such accusations. But maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did it that.
Have you told anyone about this?
Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I paid more heed to my girl.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Yeah, there isn't much, but that is good. This will be work wonders for the militia. Alright, real armor, good quality armor, decent armor for troops. Yes, this will definitely help them. Alright, that's good at least. told Owen that you would try to find his daughter Velena. She served the Arlessa Isolde, and Owen has not heard from her since the trouble in Redcliffe started. Owen believes she is still in the castle. Murdoch told you about Dwin. Owen has come around. He realized the Forge is starting to repair the militia's equipment. Murdoch will be glad to hear this. Okay. Yeah, because look at this. They're just wearing regular clothes with arrows, with bows and arrows and stuff. They need real armor. They need stuff. This is not acceptable.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only... I still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight.
That's good. That's very good.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
I'll be back. I need to check this out.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
I'll talk to him later. He needs time to get this stuff repaired. Okay, there's a book here. Legend of Kellenheim. First, when you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath, and then silence. Hello, is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am.
Good job, Mom. You tell him.
Alright. I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
What is your name?
It's Bevan. My sister is Caitlin. She's probably at the Chantry looking for me.
Is this your house?
Yes. It was my mother's house. She's dead now. And Caitlin said we have to move away if we survive.
So what were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
You had the right idea. You are indeed very brave.
Thank you, miss. But the sword is too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
Where is this sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
But I could use that sword to help the village.
I guess you're right.
Good boy.
I should help defend the village, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Father would have if he were here.
Yes.
Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people.
Okay.
I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Okay. Now we've got a kid. We've centralized the kids, so you don't have to worry about him being off by himself and getting killed. At least we've got everyone needed to guard in one place.
What's on your mind?
Sorry. Shouldn't have disturbed you.
No trouble.
The green blade. It's not bad, and if necessary, I can sell it. Let's sit here and check something. You found Bevan hiding in a wardrobe in Caitlin's house. He has returned to the Chantry to be with his sister. Good. So we have everyone we need to protect in specific areas. Now then. Okay.
Blast it.
It's going to be like this.
Of all...
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed. It shall be done.
Hello? Knock on the door. Pick the lock on the door. Here we go.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I'm looking for a Kunari sword that you bought.
You broke into my house for that?
Surrender the blade before I lose patience, dwarf.
So it's your sword. Farron didn't mention he took it off a live giant.
Why don't you give him his sword before this gets ugly?
You know, that sounds like a great idea. Now, why don't you take your sword and leave?
What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. My boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
You should be out there, helping defend the village.
Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue?
Murdoch says he needs you for the militia.
So, Murdoch's sending a dwarf to do his begging for him? Hoping I'll get all misty-eyed with thoughts of home? Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
I understand it. Your chances are better out there than in here.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Can't I change your mind?
I have to admit, you've a better chance than most. At least another dwarf is likely to have a few rocks to rub together between their ears. What do you have in mind, then? Let's hear it.
How about gold? I hire you to fight for the village. He's a mercenary. It's fair to treat mercenaries as what they are.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
I won't even stick my head out my door for less than 100 silvers.
I won't go any higher than 50. We're dwarves, buddy. We're going to negotiate over this.
Fine. Hand over the money and I'll help out. Just don't mention our little deal. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Okay, this is getting better and better. Okay. Okay. We took out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
You're welcome, Stan. I'm glad to help you, my friend.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes, I do. And you have a great smile, by the way. A sort of wry and dry smile. That crooked half smile of yours. I like that. Absolutely.
Lead the way.
All right. Okay. I'll check that later. I'm going to do some other things first. Well, that's good. 2 things taken care of. Stan, you're good, but for now, I need to use Alistair. This is what he's an expert at, the sort of defensive stuff.
Yes.
Piss.
Vashaden.
Indeed.
Yes.
Let's go. Little death root here. I'm wondering. I thought I had found a package for Jeddah, but perhaps I did not. It feels like there was a package I was supposed to get her. But that I didn't. And that I failed her in that regards. I don't want to fail anybody else. I'm worried I'm going to screw this up. I've had some good things happen, but I'm worried. I don't want to screw this up. There's a lot of lives riding on me, and I have no excuses because I'm in command now. It's mine to win or lose.
When? Is this yours?
Oh, my bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh, yes. I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Wen, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know.
Yes.
Some young ones, too.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. And the fires have dimmed somewhat since then.
Right away.
But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old lady.
I don't think your fires have dimmed half as much as you think, Wynn. I think they're a lot more bright than you give yourself credit for. Alright. Let me check something. You found Bevan hiding in a wardrobe in Caitlin's house. He has returned to the Chantry to be with his sister. I'm going to try something.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
About the sword I found in your home?
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
I'll return it after the battle. It belongs to your family.
Use it well. If we survive, I'll gladly take it back. Thank you again for Bevan. With my mother gone, well, I'm just glad he's safe. I can't thank you enough.
Just stay safe, both of you. And you will survive, both of you. I will do whatever it takes to keep you both alive. I've seen too many failures. I've seen too much helplessness in Dust Town. I've seen too much loss at Ostagar. I've seen too much death at the Circle Tower. I've seen the suffering of elves and the deaths of werewolves and Brisane Forest. I've seen murdered nuts. It's not going to continue. I've seen the depredations of the Bark Spawn. Lothering was destroyed. I don't think most of the people got out. Maybe they did, but not enough. We're stopping that now. We're going to start turning the tide for real now. We're not just going to be slowing it down. We're just going to stop it and push back. So just safe, both of you. You're going to make it, and you're going to survive.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Okay.
It is begun.
Something on your mind?
Very well.
Make her keep you safe. I won't forget you.
All right, let's go.
It shall be done.
See what the situation is with Lloyd. Quite an overlook. All right. Yeah, we're going to change these people out. We're going to use them. Fine. Let's go in. See what's going on. Because they're not going to use wind because we're dealing with Lloyd. Dealing with Lloyd means we may have to do sketchy stuff.
Of course.
Alistair, I think, is a bit more practical. Actually, for the time being. No, I want Alistair.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
As you say.
Caitlin reminds me a bit of Rika when she was trying to help and protect me when I was a little kid.
We just come here to try and forget what's happening.
I understand.
Murdoch don't like us being here, but what can he do about it?
I understand.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an Antivan Hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
Maybe he should help defend the village instead. Everyone contributes.
Ha! I've seen Lloyd handle a sword. He should stick to something he knows about, like keeping me nice and drunk for the fight.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
Ah, what difference does it make? He won't care.
I'll make him care. You've learned that the Redcliffe militia is unhappy because they have to pay for drinks. Men do not have much coin, and they face the prospect of a gory death. That is the only comfort. Perhaps you could arrange for the militia to get their drinks for free. Yes, I will.
I'll drink to you, friend. It's nice to know someone cares about our village.
He got everyone in the castle. And now everyone who died here too. They're all monsters now.
I hope your helping makes a difference. It'd be a shame you coming here and dying on the same night.
Thank you for the vote of confidence. Alright. My job is to mobilize this city to put forth the best possible military operation possible. I have been given that job. Quite frankly, and I've noticed this at Lothering, people have been too nice and generous. Okay? For example, at Lothering, the merchant should have been nationalized and forced to have his goods for the good of the military service and so on. Similarly, Lloyd should have had basically forced to contribute to the battle and give people drinks and any supplies that he has. Everything gets mobilized. That has not happened here, and it should. And I'm going to do that. I have one more person to talk to. His employee.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
Meet his brother? This is bullshit. He's wearing castle armor. He's not, from what I understand, a city elf. As near as I can tell, he has no Vaseline. Vaseline is what I think it's called. Not Vaseline, but Vaseline on his face. That means that he's not Dalish. He's a city elf, from what I read and understand. Yet, he also has armor and weapons. Okay? He's a mercenary, or he's supposed to be a mercenary. That means that one of two things should have happened. Either he should have got the hell out of here because he figured he'd die if he tried to fight, or he should have offered himself for service to Van Tegan ASAP. Alright, it's one or the other. It's not what he's doing. From what I understand, this is wrong. This is bullshit. Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
So how has business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care for Lloyd, I take it.
He gropes me and pays me next to nothing. I suppose it could be worse.
Nah.
I haven't got many options.
I don't like that. I've seen men do that to Rika. I don't like it. And they're doing it to you. Because they have power and authority over you. So they're harassing you, and they're controlling you, and they're dominating you. And that's wrong. So I could talk to Lloyd about this, because he's being a piece of shit. A sexually harassing scumbag.
No, that'll just make things worse. And that's very sweet, but I'll be fine.
Why don't you leave?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
You could leave if you had some help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
How about not end up at another tavern?
Well, I can't promise that, but thank you. I don't really know what to say.
You're in a situation that I was in. It was the same situation that I was in. Someone gave me a chance. Papa Duncan gave me a chance to escape. I think you can escape, and I think you can make better of yourself. And I want to help you escape. And I want to help Caitlin and Bevan escape. After this, I'm helping Caitlin and Bevan to escape, and I'm going to help you escape, Bella. Because I was in your situation. Rika found a way to escape. It was an ugly, horrible way. I don't want you to have to do that. I'm helping people. I'm going to help these women and boy escape. Because I was allowed to escape because of Papa Duncan. And she was allowed to escape through a much more difficult path. And I'm going to help all of you escape. This is part of how we're turning everything around, so we're not having any more disasters. I don't have to see a bunch of dead people. I don't have to lose all the time or come in and pick up the ashes afterwards. We're stopping that now.
Keep safe.
Yes, I'm going to help you. Promise. So here's the thing. Everyone fights. Everyone fights. Everyone fights. Yeah, look at this. This is castle armor. If he's a city elf, he's a mercenary. He doesn't have Vesselin on him. And he's got a bow. It looks like a pretty decent, good bow.
Not looking for company.
I don't care. Shouldn't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Fuck you, shithead. Fuck you. You're a fucking mercenary. Otherwise you wouldn't fucking be here. You're wearing better fucking armor than they are. That's decent quality splint mail. You've got a bow with arrows on it. You've had military training. Don't give me this fucking shit. An elf with this stuff wouldn't have this stuff if they weren't a good fighter. If you're a mercenary, you do one of two fucking things. You either would have got the fuck out of Dodge already because you know you can't win, or you would have given yourself over to Ban Tegan, offered yourself for service, in the hopes that after fighting and winning this, you get a position in the guard, a nice esteemed one. And you know what else? If you got that nice esteemed position, you could probably talk to some people within your local alienage, or else, and bring some women out here and arrange a marriage with them. And they would come out here because they would know that life with a respected elf in a place that's out here in the country a bit would have looser segregation rules than it would there, particularly if you'd proven yourself fighting. This makes no sense. What you're doing now makes no sense. And even if for some God knows why reason it was, everyone fights, no one quits, you're getting your ass on the fucking line. We're taking those weapons from you and we're giving it to militia who can fight. Because this is bullshit. Then what are you doing here?
Just waiting until I can leave again.
Oh, bullshit. Then if you were stuck here, you'd offer yourself to fight anyway, because you're either going to get fucking killed doing nothing, or you're going to fight. And at least if you fight, you get recognized, and you won't just be shot. What's the point of that armor for? That splint armor? What's the point of those arrows? You would offer yourself to Ban Tegan, because you'd figure, what the fuck? If I can't escape, I'll at least offer myself, fight with them, and I'll get some coin and maybe a position afterwards. What you're doing here makes no sense. Strange seeing an elf here.
Elves aren't allowed to travel?
You are, but you're not doing what an elven mercenary should. Is that what you're doing?
I'm not here to talk.
You're simply here to act suspiciously.
Yes.
What? I'm not acting suspiciously.
You are for a fucking mercenary. Yeah.
Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to just leave me alone.
The fucking hell I'm not. Even if you were here and is completely innocent, I'd kick you on your ass on the fucking line right now, or I'd take your fucking weapons away and give it to someone else to fight. This makes no sense. You're a mercenary. It's obvious. So why aren't you going to Ban Tegan and saying, hey, I'm a traveling mercenary. How about I fight with you for some coin and a position? Or try to get the fuck out. What you're doing makes no sense. What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
This would be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change.
Okay.
They never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Honestly, this was kind of a stupid move. You should have offered yourself to Ban Tegan and done the reports. I know you're probably thinking I'll lie low like this, but you look more suspicious. You're a dude in decent splint mail armor with a decent bow. You're a mercenary. It doesn't make sense for a mercenary to do what you're doing. At the most thing that you would do that would reasonably make sense would be if you went to Dwyn and they tried to line up with him and said, hey, I'm a mercenary. I don't think these guys out here are going to make it, but I have an arrow with bows and elves. Why don't you let me work with you? And he might have bought into it. Depending on how he thought the cash flow would go. He might have bought into it. But what you're doing here is just dumb. It doesn't make sense. You should have basically tried to insulate yourself into the troops there. Doesn't make sense. Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He said he was working for Hal.
Oh, yeah. That's
He's
scumbag.
an important man. Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't realize that you were doing things wrong. What are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
Honestly, the smart thing would have been to sign on with Dwin if you're going to do this. Because then you could say, well, I was just this mercenary traveling through, and I don't think they're going to win, and I don't want to die on the line. So I'm going to stay with Dwin and get paid. That's possible as a choice, but what you're doing now makes no sense. Although, honestly, if you had half a level of ambition as a mercenary, you would have tried to present yourself to Ban Tegan. And then hopefully winning this thing, gone out there. Because if you can't get the GT... Get out, then those are the two options. It's either Dwin, who may not take you, or it's Ban Tegan, who definitely will. How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I do believe you. I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
All right, I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
It's good to have some range support. Now, Berwick, we need your eyes and ears in Redcliffe. Stay in the village, keep your head down, and watch the castle. Report any changes, and you'll be well paid. A letter in Berwick's possession. Legend of Calenhead, Chapter 1. Prior to the crowning of King Calenhead, Ferelden was little more than a collection of independent Arlings in 10 years that warred on each other constantly over petty matters. Calenhead was born in 510, exalted as the third son of a high-ever merchant on hard times. He was eventually sent to a distant cousin, a poor young knight named Sir Foranan, who made Calenhead his squire and dog handler. As the tale goes, Sir Foranan and his squire became caught up in one of the wars of unity at the time. Al-Muridin was a strong but generally disliked man who was making a bid for kingship. Foranan's own lord, a young fool of an Arl named Tenedor, no older than Calenhead, was besieged by Muridin's forces at his castle, today known as West Hill. When Muridin called Tenedor out to parley, the younger Earl asked for a volunteer from among the squires, someone who could masquerade as Tenedor in the parley party. Calenhead kneeled before Tenedor and asked for the honor. Much to Tenedor's and Sir Foran's dismay, Calenhead immediately identified himself to Earl Muridin. When asked by the Earl why he was here, Calenhead explained that he had been asked to take the place of his lord. The Earl said that he had planned to kill Tenedor. Was Calenhead willing to die in his lord's place as well? Calenhead impressed Muridin and his allies by saying that he was. Muridin offered Calenhead a place as his own squire, but Calenhead refused, stating that if Muridin had planned on betraying the right of parley, he was no man of honor. Muridin's allies laughed at that. Muridin himself conceded that Calenhead had a point. He's got a bit of gumption to him. He allowed Calenhead to return to the castle safely and launched his final assault. During the assault, both Tenedor and Foranan were killed, but Calenhead found himself in one-on-one combat with Al-Muridin. In front of all Muridin's allies, Calenhead defeated the Earl and commanded he'd call off his armies. The Earl asked Calenhead who he professed to serve now, if both his knight and his lord were dead, to which Calenhead replied that he would do as his honor bade him to, for he had nothing else. You are not a man known for your honor, Calenhead said, but I believe you wish to be. You allowed me to live once, and so now I do the same for you. Perhaps if more of our people lived by honor, we would learn to trust each other long enough to live together. And with that, Calenhead withdrew his sword. I am humbled by your words, Al-Muridin told Calenhead, dropping to one knee. To his allies he shouted that he now knew he would never be king, but he knew who should be. With that, Muridin pledged allegiance to Calenhead, whom he named Tenyer and ruler of Tenedor's lands. From the Legend of Calenhead by Brother Heron, Chantry Sky, 810 Blessed. It's a nice story. It's inspiring. It has its utility and role. I don't know if it's true. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. His sword and his honor restored, Sten chose to continue with Natia and take the battle to the Archdemon. Now let's deal with this gentleman.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travellers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Jarl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, doesn't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
No. I'm here to marshal the defenses and resources and lives and bodies of every aspect of this village that can be used to defend it in the war effort. That includes you. Your body and your resources and your booze. You are tools and instruments, and I have been placed in charge of them. And the people down below are too nice and naive, people like Dan Tegan, to deal with someone like you. But I know exactly what you are, and I know exactly what I'm going to do with you, because all I care about is winning. You are a fucking widget, an input that I am going to put into the cog of our war machine to win. That is your fucking role, shithead. Who are you anyway?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many dwarves out here. Occasional trader, maybe. You're a smith. I hear old Owen could use a replacement.
He's reopened his smithy.
So, good for him. Guess that means he doesn't need you, doesn't it? Something else I can get for you?
You know, that is so mild compared to the other stupid shit you've done.
Fine. Make them quick.
What do you know about what's happened here?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Or are you still open?
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale.
Let's talk about something else.
Something else I can get for you?
Let's see what you have.
Right. I've got some supplies, too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
So let's see what this person has that's useful. Because I'm not going to buy any of it. Do I have anything that I can sell him that's junk? Fuck him. I don't want him to make any goddamn money off me. I don't like this son of a bitch.
Hey, what can I get you?
Who are you anyway?
Name's Lloyd.
I already did this.
We don't get many dwarves out here. Occasional trader, maybe. You're a smith. I hear old Owen could use a replacement.
Don't be insulting, human.
Hey, didn't mean any insult. You folk are a fine bunch of smiths. My father had a dwarven-made plough. Lasted his entire life. Something else I can get for you?
I hear charging the militia for ale.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Their money won't help you if you're dead.
Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk. That's murder.
That's not murder in wartime. We hang profiteers. We impress them into service. We hang deserters. We may not hang profiteers, but we will whip them, and we will press them into service, and we will confiscate everything we know. And we will hang deserters. Would anyone miss you?
Hey, look, see, 80 silvers. I could pay you to protect me. There's no need for any unpleasantness.
I'd only protect something I own. Understand me?
Yes, of course. You could be part owner. No, full owner. Anything you need.
Goodness, your own run-down, shoddy tavern. Congratulations.
Here's 80 silvers as your share of the profits. What else can I get you, partner?
That goes to the war effort. I hear you charging the militia for ale.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
I would, for the war effort, to get morale up. And this is my tavern, remember?
Right, almost forgot about that. Well, they can have their ale for morale purposes and such.
Correct.
You men over there, drinks are on the house. All militia drink for free.
Oh, you're a saint, Lloyd. Ha ha!
Is them creatures don't kill me, I swear they'll bleed me dry. What else can I get you, partner?
So how's business in my tavern?
Business is dead. Dead, dead, dead.
I'd like some more of the profits now so you don't wind up dead, dead, dead. See, the thing is, we all have to fight together to stop it from all of us being dead, dead, dead. And you have not. You've been a parasite. So we're nationalizing this. We're coordinating all of this. We're taking over all of this. And we're channeling it into the war effort. And that includes you. So I'd like some more of the profits now.
This is all I have. So take it. Hey, anything for my partner, right?
Let me see what you have.
Right. Of course, it's free for you, being a partner and all.
All right. For the war effort. War effort. War effort. Everything. It's all part of the war effort. All of this goes to the war effort. Against the undead and the darkspawn, because we do not have time for this bullshit from this guy. Now there's one more thing we need to do.
Nice to see you again, partner.
Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Should you be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar, just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
We execute cowards and deserters. We hang them or we behead them. We kill them as an example to the others. I really think you should fight tonight.
But oh, all right. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
All right. Now the war effort has been improved. No, everyone fights, no one quits.
I hope your helping makes a difference. It'd be a shame you coming here and dying on the same night.
Ah, the delights of soldiers.
That's mighty kind of you to help us. We thought nobody had come to our aid.
I hear you're the one who got us free ale. Hip hip hooray!
And Berwick has joined the lines. Bella, Caitlin, Bevan, I hope to talk to you, speak with you all of this, so that you can build better lives like I did. This reminds me, if I'm not mistaken, check the Blackstone Irregulars. You delivered the condolences, returned the Blackstone Irregulars for reward. Yeah, it was an awful fucking job, and I don't want to do that anymore. Deliver the letters of conscription to the remaining conscripts. Durnall Garrison and Redcliffe. That's who we need. Alright. Well, looky here.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Well, you're going to be on the front lines fighting here first. The Ballad of Arsley.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. Bellissimo.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me.
I wonder.
I could do that for you.
We're going to try something. Okay, I know who we need to try this with. No, we're going to go later. Go right here.
Blast it.
Brosca. Of all the...
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to hope this does it for Liliana. If not, we'll come back later. Alright. See if that gives us enough cunning. If not, then we'll swap out some other stuff until we get it up to 40. Okay. That's better than nothing. Let's get down over here. Okay, not for Alistair. It's because that stamina. Alright. Now let's go. I remember seeing something else. Let's talk to Berwick.
I can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
No, you'll be a hero. You make a good life if you survive. A grateful Bantegan will give you a place in his position. And everything will be... A grateful Bantegan will give you a nice place, a position. You place the deserved payment in the dead drop as Kay instructed. Well, that was nice. It detonated. It's more lethal than you suggested. Than Kay suggested. So, yeah. Some of Kay's deserved payment is meant to be lethal. The last one detonated during the drop due to time in your pack. If you're satisfied with the job you've done, return to the well-connected bar to the Noble Tavern in Denham for your reward. We'll do that later. Alright.
I hear you got the tavern serving the militia free ale now. While I don't favor my men being drunk come sundown, I suppose it helps morale to have their minds taken off what's to come. You have my thanks. Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantegan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only ready, Murdoch. We're going to win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
I'm going to do everything I can to keep you people alive. Like to talk about Dwyn.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it.
Mm-hmm. I want to discuss something else.
There's not much time before sundown.
How is morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwyn's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. My men are getting free drinks at the tavern. I suppose it's better to drown your fears rather than go mad waiting for certain death. I'm tempted to have a few ales myself.
Yeah.
Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
I still need to speak. I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Want to discuss something else?
There's not much time before sundown.
I still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight.
We'll do the best we can. That's all I can promise. Can't promise anything else, but to do the best we can. So far, I've got a lot of
religious, yes? You do not believe? I do, to some extent. It does not govern my life, however. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. You are just a very good person, and it shows. And I thought at first you were religious, like some of the revered monks.
Isn't it beautiful? Standing here, you wouldn't know of the trouble down in the village.
I'm sorry I cut you off, Leliana. Sorry I went in, Leliana. I did not mean to cut off that conversation. But I think Leliana and I both appreciate how much of a mother you are to us, Wynne. The real mother I never had, and Leliana's mother who died when she was very young. Speaking of Leliana...
No word from the castle?
She'll like
begun.
that.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
I'm here for you.
Oops, sorry. Nothing, never mind. It's not the time for us to hug or make out. I need to present a strong and powerful view for the troops.
So I understand the Arl's brother placed you in charge of the village's defense. Your presence is welcome.
Thank you.
Surely the Chantry can do something against this foul evil. We have prayed and prayed, but it seems only death awaits us.
That's false.
Some have spoken of the Darkspawn rising to the south. We could save this village, only to have it invaded in a matter of weeks.
Don't think about that yet.
So I understand the Arl's brother placed you
The
in charge of the
militiamen are
village's
getting
defense.
more
Your
inebriated
presence
with
is
each
welcome.
passing hour. By nightfall, most will hardly be able to stand.
We're glad that you are here helping us. Perhaps you will make a difference.
It is good you elected to help defend the village, but I doubt we will make it through the night. The militiamen are getting more
Some have
inebriated
spoken of
with
the
each
Darkspawn
passing
rising
hour.
to the south.
By nightfall,
We could
most
save
will
this
hardly
village,
be
only
able
to have it
stand.
invaded in a
And
matter
the
of
land
weeks.
in civil war, and here Arl Eamon lies ill or even dead. What bad omens. If only Mother Hannah could help us, it would be good to know the Maker is on our side.
Okay. They're good quality troops, but they're feeling discouraged because of what they have to face.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude.
That is perfectly okay. Call me Natia if you would. Yeah, just call me Nadia.
As you wish, and thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead.
Just...
Oh well, with a Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Don't worry about things you can't change. Just worry about what you're facing now. I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Where can I get
I'm
supplies?
not sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he has. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know.
What about the tavern?
Ah, a fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close and evacuate to the Chantry. I suppose he might still have something to say with, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with the fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more.
I know I've put him to use, and I did the things that you people should have in order to mobilize everyone for the war effort. But that's okay. You don't understand these things the way I do. You mentioned... Tell me about the quest for the Sacred Urn. I'm familiar with much of it. I've gotten along farther than you guys, but I might as well hear your story.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned.
Yes.
Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Arlessa sick with?
Never certain.
Or sick with, I should say.
He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Why did the Arlessa believe anyone could find the urn?
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Denatives.
Yep.
He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
He was right. And he's by it at the ruined temple. So the knights left the castle defenseless. I don't want to be rude, but you know what I'm saying.
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there, or transformed into these things.
They were.
The thought chills my blood.
I understand. Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
I want to discuss something else.
As you wish.
So questions for you?
Ask me whatever you wish.
Tell me about what's happened here.
You know about as much as I do. I returned a day before the attacks began, having heard strange rumors about the abandoned castle. I was the only knight to survive the first attack. Since then, I found others returning from the Arlessa's quest. Until we get to the source of this evil, though, I do not think it will stop, and I don't believe ye will be enough.
I want to discuss something else.
As you wish.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own palace. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Quest updated. So you got divine protection for the knights. While Perth and the knights are ready to fight, Perth thinks some kind of holy protection from the Maker will boost his men's morale. You should talk to Mother Hannah to see if she's willing to help. Mother Hannah can be found in the village chantry. I don't know about holy protection. But at least if it makes them feel better, that's all that matters. The key thing is to get them fight, to be motivated, to get the weapons. They got the weapons, they got the armor, they got the training, the expertise, but they need more confidence. Hey, Dwin.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
True.
You got us out here, didn't you? Probably safer where we were.
No, you weren't.
These militia fools are so happy their drunken smith decided to help out. We don't need his charity.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword
Got
from
us
the
out
pointy
here, didn't
end.
you?
Never
Probably
thought
safer
I'd
where
get
we
to
were.
see the boss fight. Tempted to sit back and watch. These militia fools are so happy their
We've
drunken
worked out
smith
free drinks
decided
for
to
us
help
before,
out.
but
We
this
don't
time I
need his
dunno.
charity.
Makes me feel like a hero.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end.
Well, I'm here. I'm cold. I'm certainly gonna die. Hope you're as amused as Murdoch is.
He's been more amused.
We're going to have a whole bunch of drunk men trying to fight the Walking Dead. Great work there.
Hey, I gotta get the morale up somehow.
I think we can do this.
That's better.
I think Redcliffe is ready for tonight.
It's much better.
We can do this. I think Redcliffe is
So you
ready
figure
for
Dwin
tonight.
is actually here to fight. It'll be good having someone like him fighting with us, as long as he sticks around.
I'm ready for this battle. We have enough men, and I know we can defend our home.
I've got a good feeling about tonight.
I'm ready for this battle. We have enough men, and I
Don't
know
know
we
what
can
we would
defend
have
our
done if
home.
Owen hadn't reopened the smith.
I wonder what changed Owen's mind. I'm sure not complaining about it, though. Make her watch over us all. I hope we make it through the night.
Yes.
I've got a good feeling about tonight.
That's good.
I don't know if I'll live to see the sunrise.
I'll do my best to make sure you do.
I'm ready for this battle. We have enough men, and I know we can defend our home.
I'm going for a quick drink before sundown. I don't want to be sober when those things come. So you figured Dwin is actually here to fight. It'll be good having someone like him fighting with us.
You know, with you here, maybe we got a chance to win tonight after all. I can't believe Dwin actually came out of that damned house of his. And he's gonna help us fight. You know, with you here, maybe we got a chance to win tonight after all.
I can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
Oh, hell, you've got good armor. You're a merc.
I can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what
And you got a bow. A decent bow and good armor. Don't be bitching. Nah, I gotta go talk to Hannah. So here's the thing. They want protection things, but he's not sure. Alright.
Blood and damnation.
Lost it. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Horse.
Alright. Okay.
You are of dwarven blood and a stranger amongst us, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
Thank you. Well, you guys have been nicer than the ancestors and the paragons ever were. Treating me a lot better. Well, I'm still kind of tiffed that the Mr. Maker decided to dump all the darkspawn in the backyard of my people. Cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless. Yeah, that's a bit self-righteous, but you know what? It's actually true, because I've had to stand by for so long in my life. I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm just sick and tired of seeing it. It bores the fuck out of me. I don't want to see it anymore. So it's noble, but it's not quite as noble as it all sounds. So you know what? I just can't stand by, because I'm sick of it. I've seen it all my life, and I don't want to see it no more.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same.
You might be surprised.
You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left.
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Just how safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Van Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
Yep.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think that it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection.
Very good.
Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Okay. So let me explain something. Take the amulets to the knights. Mother Hannah has given in and let the knights take some holy amulets, even though she dislikes this deception. The amulets aren't real magic, but they should help the knights' morale. Propaganda is a valuable weapon, even when it isn't true.
These are terrible times.
Yes, they are.
Just terrible.
And I'm sorry if I didn't get you the box that I should have. I thought I had it, but maybe I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm not frightened. Everybody thinks I am, but I'm not.
We should have left when we had the chance. We
We should have fled in all directions. They could not have come after us all.
Mother Hannah says we have to be brave. She says the Maker will smile.
Why do we have to stay in here? I want to go home.
Okay, I'm going to talk to you and her one more time after we get out of here.
I'm too old to fight. It's frustrating to stand in here and watch the young take up
and
arms.
Ferelden is doomed. What are we to do?
All right. Go talk to Sir Perth. Okay. And we're going to come back. First things first.
Indeed.
Horse.
Yes.
Ausführlich.
Of all the...
Okay.
Pigeon crap.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Let's go. Dog? You know what we need to do, don't you?
The tavern keeper is letting the militia drink as much ale as they please and is asked...
Alright. Okay.
asking for no payment.
As it should be. No sane
Yep.
man should have to pay for the watered-down swill they serve.
Yep.
Watered down or not, drink enough of it and they'll still be under the table. I walked by half hour ago and there was some terrible singing going on.
Better.
Ah, wonderful. I'm sure the militia will just sleep.
Okay, better. Better. Better.
Through the entire attack. That'll be helpful, won't it?
It's a
Morale is high.
at least it's a calculated risk.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection?
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. What these do?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
You think it would actually help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Alright.
Ah, wonderful. I'm sure the militia will just...
Mabari dominance gives him a couple of extra points across the board. Maybe not across the board, but in most of the relevant areas. Good, good Mabari dominance. Good, good, good.
sleep through the entire attack. That will be helpful, won't it?
So I'm not sure if Leliana's going to like this.
Yes.
Yes.
At least morale is high.
Indeed.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection?
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Would these do?
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
I'm not going to tell them the truth. I'm glad I could help.
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should.
His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Propaganda, even when it isn't true, is often valuable in a wartime environment such as this.
Yes.
Sometimes you need to employ it in order to get people to fight.
Blast and damnation.
Yes.
You need to inspire the passions of the people so they can be employed rationally as an instrument of policy under an effective commander. Because I need to do that to keep everyone alive. And I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if this is going to end up exactly like the Circle Tower, except that it's me under direct command when everybody dies. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be Ostagar. I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to face. But it's not going to be good. Is there anything useful in this place?
On my way.
Alright. See what you can do. Ow! Let me see something. There, that's what we're gonna do. If she can fucking hold it. No, it's too heavy. We'll get it later. We need that extra stamina. I guess the monetary stuff is worth it. Ah, cunning. It's probably better to give you Biller Defense. 5% chance to dodge attacks. Okay. With that, that's got the 20. So it's 25. That means 1 in 4. Okay. 30. Alright, we'll do it. Okay. All right. Okay. This will be it. How many militia are we talking about? 4. Talking about 5 militia, 3 militiamen. Lloyd, Tomas, Murdoch. It's like 11 guys. Burke, Dwayne, those guys will be up there. So let's go.
What is it you need, child?
So I don't believe in the Maker, but Leliana does, Wynn does, Alistair does. And as earthy as Alistair is, he still is a child of this system. And it wouldn't hurt anyway. I mean, he's not as bad as the Ancestors, and he's not as bad as the Paragons, say I'm worth nothing. So even though I haven't forgiven him for dropping the Darkspawn, if he even exists, if it makes my people feel good, then that's all that matters. And it'll make Leliana feel happy to see me do this.
You would? That is, I mean, of course. I'd be happy to. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Alright. Makes my people feel better. Now as your military commander, I need to report to the ultimate political leader.
I hear both Murdoch and Sir Perth are ready for nightfall. Excellent news.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
Of all the...
Bastards.
Indeed. Yes.
Get rid of that. Alright. We'll try that. We need to keep the health up. That will help to antagonize them. That reminds me.
Yes.
Now let's check you out.
I'm ready.
I need to control this. The reason I need to control this is because we're going to be running taunts constantly.
Yes.
In this mode, the character's shield becomes nearly a fortress, adding a significant bonus to armor and a greater likelihood of shrugging off missile attacks without the cost of reduced damage. Shield expertise makes the character immune to direct knockdown attacks while in this mode. Shield master gives a bonus to defense. Alright. Take a look at this. Okay. We'll see how this works out. See what this does. I know the one that I want to take a look at. Where is it? We're gonna wait on those. That one. Those are the 3 that we really want. Low shield expertise. Well, this mode is active. The character drops in defense. Shield gain bonus to defense creatures. Let me do some things. He's got the grenades. Let's try the weaker one. Yeah, that doesn't do. It's not worth it. So we have to be able to kill shit. And as for you, let's get going. And I need to be willing to basically... Okay. Get that up. We also got dog. What's the situation with dog? Alright.
Your word?
Alright. Alright. Okay. We burn through all those mana potions. We burn through those mana potions. That's perfectly okay. Ranged. Ranged. No. Aggressive. No. I'm gonna make you aggressive. There's method to this madness. With those stuns... I need everyone to be aggressive. We also have to bandage our stamina. Need to take one last look. We've already talked to him. One last time, and then we're going to go back up.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
I'll be back. I need to check on something.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
All right. That's good. All right. Here we go.
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You couldn't have armed us with any better than our faith in the Maker.
Here we go. I'm ready to make my stand here.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
Perhaps you're right.
Good. So do whatever you must and return before it is time. I will be here. The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Ready to make my stand here.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
No, I'm ready now.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
Here it comes.
They're coming. Get to your positions. Make ready.
Great. Ready? Just hold position. Okay. Hey guys! Alright. Hey dog! Hot the moon. Time for me to off tank. There we go. Okay, I don't see anyone hurting the knights yet. No. Okay, so he's doing this. Here's what we're gonna do. Do that tonight. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Go. Better. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. I want everybody over here, and I'll tell you why. Okay. Who? Better. Ah, they're hitting me. Dog. All right. Okay. You. Yeah, get rid of that. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. Oh, fuck. Here we go. You fucking bastards. What the hell is that shit all about? Yeah, that's the fucking problem from hell. Hey, fuck faces. God damn it, they keep on doing that shit. Hey, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, that's what they're fucking doing. Alright. Better. Okay. Alistair, get over here. Get over here. Where's the dog? Get the dog down there. You.
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Nice.
Come on! We need to hurry!
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody get the fuck down here! All right. All right, ready? You. Who's about? Alright, alright, alright. Oh, fuck you, Lloyd! That's better. Fucking God, fucking God, fucking God. Here we go! Alright. I need everybody in the fucking middle here. Come on. I need you there. I need you there. I need you there. Alright. Alright. Who's fucking going to die? Who's going to fucking die? Alright. Ready? Alright, militia. Alright, let's see. Come on, goddammit! Come on, goddammit! Come on! Get these fucking cooldowns done! Stupid fucking cooldowns. Stupid fucking cooldowns. Stupid fucking cooldowns. Fucking stupid cooldowns. Alright. Now, do it! Do it! Alright. Alright, who's getting hurt? They're always going after Murdoch. They're going after Murdoch. Murdoch. Better. God damn it. Come on! Okay. 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 Oh, he's gonna try to do that shit. No. Fuck you. Okay. Come on, you can come at me, come at me, come at me. God damn it, you fucking bastards. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. Alright, who's hurt? Who's hurt? Who's hurt? They're going after Murdoch all the time. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Hit him with this. Okay, 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 okay. Alright, so who's getting hurt? Who's getting hurt? Who's getting hurt? Who's getting hurt? I am. Okay, okay. Get him. Okay. More fuckers coming like motherfucking demons. Okay, okay. As long as Lloyd gets his fucking ass up here. Okay. Alright, you fuckers. Here they come. Will you fuckers just arrive somewhere? God damn it, that makes me annoyed. Hey, fuckers! Yeah, here's where you go. You want me? Who got hit? Who got hit? Who got hit? God damn it, you fucking bastards. Okay. Hey, fuck you. Heal. I'm a fucking militia man. More than fucking maggots come. They just keep coming and coming like fucking maggots. God damn it. Jesus fucking goddamn Christ. Ancestors, this is fucking goddamn bullshit. Stop fucking coming. So who are getting hit? Who's getting hit? Hey, fuckers. I'll be glad when this is fucking done. God damn it. Oh, fuck you! Jesus fuck nuts Christ. God damn motherfuckers. Dog, drink. You fuck-nutted bastards. Alright, who's getting hit? Okay. That was kind of a mistake.
dawn arrives, my friends, and all of us remain. We are victorious.
Yeah! Yeah!
And it is these good folk you see beside me that we have to thank for our lives today. Without their heroism, surely we would all have perished. I bow to you, dear lady. The Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour. Allow me to offer you this, the helm of Sir Ferris the Red, my great-uncle and hero of Ferelden. He would approve passing it to one so worthy.
Finally, a real win. A real victory. Alright. A real victory. Saved everybody. A real victory. Thank you, Ban Tegan. I am honored.
Take it then, and use it in good health.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
May their ancestors... Fuck the ancestors. The ancestors have never given me anything. So I'm going to pray for their God because it's their world. Because the ancestors never did shit for me. So let it be.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Finally. Finally a real victory. Finally a real victory that I can be proud of. Finally.